Good afternoon. This is Randy Smotone with InvestSharp with your Tuesday, November the 3rd market update. On the economic front, motor vehicle sales came in better than expected at 7.9 million, beating the consensus of 7.3 million, and factory orders were basically in line at 0.9%. The consensus was 1%. The M&A news continued today with Warren Buffett announcing Berkshire is buying Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad for $100 a share in a stock and cash deal. BNI was up over 27% today on the news. Berkshire is planning a 50-to-1 stock split of its Class B shares. Oil was up again today, closing above the $79 a barrel mark. The dollar gapped up this morning and then it weakened throughout the day. So let's go take a look at UUP, which is how we follow the dollar. And you can see here we gapped up to about 22.81 and then we basically just came down through the day. Therefore, that's why we have a black candle. Gold reached a new record today, hitting a high of $1,088.50 an ounce, which was up almost 3% on the day. The IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund, announced it sold 400 tons of gold, and India's central bank purchased almost half of that at record prices at an average of $1,045 an ounce. This announcement seemed to trigger the buying of gold and silver all day. So let's go over and take a look. First, let's go over and take a quick look at the futures. So let's take a look at the gold futures. Okay, you can see here where we hit the high on the gold futures of the 1,088.50. So gold has just pretty much, gold just keeps on going up. You can follow it. Dips, goes up, dips, goes up. Let's go take a look at the GLD, since that's the way a lot of you play it at home. And so GLD was up $2.51, which is 2.41% today, which you can see the volume here, lots of volume, 33.6 million shares. SLV, which is the silver ETF, it was up 84 cents, which is 5.2% today. Again, lots of volume. Black candle here, 22.1 million shares. So let's go over and take a look at the Dow. Take a look at the Dow on the 6-month. The Dow was actually a little bit weaker today. The Dow was actually closed down $17.53 to 97.71, and the S&P closed up 2 points to 1,045, and the Nasdaq closed up 8 points to 2,057. Now the Dow's been showing more strength of late, kind of the risk aversion, I guess, but I guess the S&P and the Nasdaq trying to pay a little catch up today. Let's go over here and look at the SPX. So here's the SPX. Let's see, look at the MACD could be turning here. Let's look at the SPX on the 60-day, 60-minute chart. Blow that up. So we're still in this, we've been in this channel down that started once we, hit this resistance up here at 1,100 on the S&P. So if you follow the channel, we've just been basically bouncing back and forth in this channel. So we're still in the channel. So the MACD is turning up here a little bit. I'll feel more comfortable once we can actually get out above and close above this 1,050 area or so and get it out of this channel, which we really haven't done yet. I did notice today the Russell Russell actually, which was actually a little stronger, it did, let's see, let's put a channel here on there. Let's put a trend line here for the Russell. So if you put a trend line right around here, so you could say the Russell is kind of breaking out of the trend that it was in, so that could be good signs for the market. Have to wait and see. Got a lot of economic announcements tomorrow with the FOMC meeting minutes tomorrow afternoon and the ADP employment report, so have to wait and see what the market does. It's still been pretty volatile. Let's go over and look at the VIX. VIX pulled back today, actually broke back down through here, but still in the same area, still pretty high. So again, we've been moving around a lot during the day as of late. So 10 of the 16 sectors we followed finished in the green today. Of course, gold index showed the most strength, obviously, by closing up almost 7%. And due to Buffett's deal, on the railroads, the industrial transportation index was up over 6% today. The weakest sector on the day was semis, and it was only down 1.31%. Let's go over and give you some gold and silver names you might want to take a look at and watch. I'll leave that up here for a couple seconds so you can print that or take a snapshot of it or maybe write some name down. But there's some good gold and silver names you might want to check out, other than of course the two ETFs are in there, the gold, the GLD, and the SLV as well. But there's also some names of some good companies there for gold and silver. Okay, let's go over and take a look at the current market signals at the InvestSharp website. So we follow the point and figure charts for the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P. And the Dow and the NASDAQ still remain on sell signals. S&P still on a buy. The S&P has been on a buy signal this whole time, this whole pullback. The S&P has stayed on a buy signal. It's the only one that's done that. So let's go over and look at the Dow point and figure chart. So we'll have to go back and print 10,000 on the Dow again before we go back onto a buy signal on the point and figure chart for the Dow. Okay, we have to print the dollar amount one box above the prior column of X's. So 10,000, and then that will put us back on a buy signal on the Dow. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, and remember to always invest sharp.